You sit at the edge of your bed, hands resting quietly on your knees, feeling the weight of the morning settle over you. There was a time when you would stand without thinking, shoulders straight, ready to take on the day. Now, you notice a different feeling, a pause before you rise, a slight ache in your knees, a softness in your grip as you reach for your slippers. The movements are familiar, but the strength behind them feels just a touch faded, as if someone turned down the volume on your power when you weren't looking. You notice how your posture has shifted, how picking up the newspaper or fastening a button takes a little more care than before. Throughout the day, the signs come quietly. You catch yourself hesitating before lifting a heavy bag, or think twice before joining a neighbor for a walk. There are moments when you reach for something high on a shelf, only to realize your arm isn't as steady as it used to be. You tell yourself it's normal, just part of getting older, but somewhere deep inside you feel the change. It shows up in small ways, in your voice when you share a story, in the extra breath you need after the stairs, in the way you sometimes shrink a little in new company. These are private moments, barely noticed by anyone else, but you feel them. Small tasks that once felt automatic now ask more of you. Carrying groceries inside seems heavier, and tying your shoes requires a pause and a careful bend. You notice your balance more when stepping out of the shower or navigating a crowded hallway. Sometimes putting on a jacket or buttoning your shirt takes longer than before, your fingers feeling less sure or strong. You wonder why simple movements feel just a bit more challenging, and sometimes you catch yourself avoiding them altogether, hoping nobody notices. These moments can feel frustrating, yet they are not signs of weakness or failure. They are normal messages from your body, gentle signals that something is changing, not to stop you, but to give you time to adjust. Every man faces these reminders, even if they're silent about it. It's easy to think you're alone, or that you should push through and ignore what you feel. But in reality, these small daily struggles are common. They aren't warnings to give up. They're invitations to listen to your body with new attention and care. One afternoon, as you sit quietly in your favorite chair, a simple question drifts through your mind. When did this get harder? You look at your hands, remembering all the work they've done, the projects built, the games played, even the small acts of reaching out to others. There's a flicker of honesty in this moment, a recognition that something is different now. And beneath the acceptance, you feel a gentle curiosity. Could things feel better? Is it possible to feel strong and sure, even as the years add up? You catch yourself wanting more than just comfort. You want energy that lasts through the day, confidence when facing new challenges, and a sense of control over how you move in the world. That longing isn't loud or desperate. It's quiet and steady. You start to wonder, almost with hope, if small changes could make a difference. Not to erase the years, but to meet them with new purpose. This is the beginning, not of regret, but of wanting something better for yourself. You sit a little taller, your back a bit straighter, as you decide, quietly but firmly, that you don't have to settle for less energy or less confidence. There's a sense of relief in admitting that you want things to feel different. You don't wish to be 20 again. You just want to move through your day with strength and ease. This is not about fighting age, but about honoring the life you live by caring for the body and mind that have carried you so far. In this moment, you give yourself permission to choose change, even if it's just one small step at a time. You realize that taking back control is not about grand gestures or drastic changes. It's about listening to your needs and giving yourself a chance to grow, no matter your age. The decision is private and personal, a promise you quietly make to yourself. You know it won't happen overnight, but the act of deciding feels powerful enough to spark a new kind of hope. You are not turning back the clock. Instead, you are choosing to feel more alive and engaged with every year that comes. This new chapter starts now, one thoughtful step at a time. You make a decision that doesn't require special equipment or a trip to the gym, just a small piece of your day. Stand up tall wherever you are and set a gentle timer for 1 minute. For 60 seconds, march in place. Lift your knees as high as you comfortably can, swinging your arms in a natural rhythm. Feel your feet pressing into the floor and your breath moving in and out. If you need support, steady yourself with a nearby chair or countertop. This simple activity wakes up your legs, loosens your joints, and gets your heart beating just a little faster, all in less than 1 minute. As you move, you may notice your shoulders relax and your posture improve. That small burst of movement can lift your mood, warm your muscles, and even sharpen your focus. It's not about how fast or strong you go, just that you invite your body into action, gently and kindly. Even on days when you feel tired, 1 minute feels possible. With this daily routine, you prove to yourself that taking care of your strength and confidence doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with a single step, one you can take right now. At first, you might feel uncertain or even a bit self-conscious as you march in place. Old thoughts surface. Does this really help? Or isn't it too late to start? You may worry someone will see and not understand. Or perhaps the idea of change itself feels tiring, as if it's easier to leave things just as they are. These feelings are common, and you are not alone in having them. Every step into something new, no matter how small, can stir up doubt and hesitation. It's okay to feel this way. You've carried habits and routines for years, and change, even gentle change, calls for courage. What matters is not ignoring your doubts, but noticing them and choosing to move forward anyway. Remind yourself that every positive shift, even the smallest, begins with a little uncertainty. The fact that you feel unsure means you are letting yourself try. That's how all growth begins, with honest feelings and the decision to start, even when it feels unfamiliar. You are not in this journey alone. Doctors and health professionals encourage movement at every age, reminding you that even small steps can lead to real improvement. Many have watched men just like you start with gentle activities, marching in place, stretching, or slow walks, and grow stronger, steadier, and more confident over time. These experts know the difference that only a few minutes of simple exercise can make each day. They want you to know that your efforts matter and that change is possible, no matter when you begin. You may also notice your neighbors, friends, or family quietly working toward their own goals. Some share stories of how just a little daily movement helped them sleep better, enjoy their hobbies more, or feel less stiff in the mornings. If you ever need support, you can ask for encouragement from others. Most people understand the challenges that come with aging and respect someone willing to take charge of their health. Every positive word, every nod of support, is proof that you do not have to do this alone. There is a community, both professional and personal, ready to cheer you on. After a few days of this 1-minute routine, you begin to notice subtle changes. In the morning, you feel a bit more ready to start the day. Getting up from your chair is easier, and walking to the mailbox takes less effort than before. You might even sense a little more energy lasting through the afternoon, enough to enjoy a hobby or call a friend. These are quiet victories, moments when strength shows up. Even if just in small doses, your mind feels a touch clearer too. It's easier to focus on a conversation or remember where you left your keys. Sometimes, you catch yourself smiling for no reason, pleased by your own progress. There's a lift in your mood, a sense that things are moving in the right direction. These wins may seem minor, but together they build a foundation for new habits and greater confidence. Each small success whispers a gentle truth. You are building something good, one day at a time. In these moments of progress, you start to see age in a new light. Instead of thinking of years as something that's been lost, you begin to notice all that you have gained. Each day you practice your simple routine, you become stronger, not just in your body, but in your spirit. The lines on your face and the silver in your hair are not signs of weakness. They are proof of every lesson learned, every challenge overcome, and every joy celebrated. Your wisdom grows with your movement, showing that age isn't slowing you down. It's teaching you new ways to thrive. You realize now that growing older isn't about giving up power, but about discovering a deeper kind of strength. With each step, you show that you can adapt, improve, and grow at any age. The small choices you make today add up, creating a future where you move confidently, think clearly, and meet each new day with purpose. Aging is not decline. It is motion forward, with experience as your guide. This shift in mindset makes everything possible. You see yourself not just as someone getting older, but as someone mastering life. Every day, as you set aside 1 minute for this simple movement, it becomes more than just a quick exercise. It starts to feel like a part of who you are, a sign of your commitment to yourself. You might catch yourself looking forward to that moment, treating it almost like a daily promise. Soon, you find yourself making other small choices, like reaching for healthier foods, taking deeper breaths, or stepping outside for fresh air. Each of these actions fits together, building a quiet but steady pattern of self-care. Over time, this 1-minute habit weaves itself into your routine until it feels natural, a reflection of your growing wellness. Others may notice the changes and ask what you're doing differently. You become someone who looks after their own health, not out of obligation, but from a sense of pride. This identity grows with every step, every breath, and every decision to take care of yourself. It reminds you daily that true wellness isn't just a goal to chase. It's a way of living that you create, one simple habit at a time. You notice the difference in the way you stand and move. Your steps feel steadier, shoulders pulled back with new purpose. Ordinary tasks, walking out to the car, stepping up on a curb, or reaching that high shelf, come easier. You might catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and see not just the changes in your body, but also in your confidence. There's a quiet pride in knowing that you are taking care of yourself, meeting each day with a little more readiness and less hesitation. When friends or family ask you to join them on a walk, work on a project, or try something new, you say yes with less doubt. You no longer worry quite so much about keeping up or holding others back. Instead, you move forward feeling equipped, not just physically, but mentally as well. This confidence grows from the simple fact that you show up for yourself every day. Each small step leads to a steady belief in your own strength, helping you greet every challenge with greater courage and ease. You don't need to pretend to be younger or wish away the years. Every moment you choose to move, to care for your body, and to honor what you've learned, you shape a version of yourself that is strong and real. You are building something that doesn't depend on your age. It depends on your effort, your wisdom, and your willingness to keep growing. The power you feel today is not a leftover from youth. It's something new you have earned, step by step. As you continue these small, daily habits, remember this powerful truth. You're not chasing youth. You are forging your best self, right here, right now. Every effort you make is an investment in a future that belongs to you. The years behind you may have shaped you, but the choices you make today define who you become next. And that future, built with strength and intention, is full of possibility.